Oh, excuse me. Hello. Good. Good morning. Hmm. Just got done teaching. Well, I didn't just. Well, I taught. I was just teaching um, cardio kickboxing at CKO Kickboxing. Not in Westchester, in South Philly. This is the only shirt they had. But yeah, it's been 40 minutes since class ended, and I'm still a bit, buzzed or whatever. So even though I'm dry, even though I'm not sweating, I am still like, whew, because I taught back to back. Well, I taught a 8:30 to 9:30 class, and then a 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock class. And yeah, I tend to not use the microphone, which I'm gonna start doing a bit more, especially with these larger classes, because the more people there are, the more sound there is, and the more those extra bodies suck up sound and whatever. So my voice is a little raspy. But anyway, that brings me sort of to what I want to talk about today. Oh my God. It's that you don't have to kill yourself in the gym. And more specifically, I know a lot of people out there who want to try to take like 2 cardio classes back to back, and then leave and try to hop on the elliptical or something, or a treadmill. No, don't do that. I've mentioned it in at least one other video that you have a finite amount of energy in your body. You have a finite amount of fuel, and you can only do as much work as you have fuel in your body. So work, fuel. The less fuel you have, the less work you're going to be able to do. And that makes sense, right? Like a car, you can only drive as far as how much fuel you have in your tank. You can drive slower, you can drive faster, whatever, but there's still an amount of work that corresponds to the amount of fuel that you have, right? If you're taking 2 classes back to back, 2 of the same type of classes, I'm talking about if you're taking like a weight class, like a body pump class, and then like another body pump class, or punches and crunches followed by punches and whatever. If you're taking 2 classes back to back without refueling, without taking a break and refueling, you're doing one of 2 things. You're either no disrespect, you're either half-assing it through 2 classes, or your second class, if you busted your butt that first class and you gave everything that you had, that first class, that second class, if you've used up all of that fuel, right, but you're still going to try to do more work, your body is going to dig into its reserves. It's going to start burning protein for fuel, which you don't want it to do. That's a survival tactic. That's not a health and fitness tactic. If your body starts burning protein instead of carbs or fats, then your body isn't going to be able to repair itself. Okay? You're just going to be circling around. So those people that you see in the gym for like 3 years who've been taking like 2 classes back to back, and then they're hopping on the treadmill and they're wearing like a freaking, hoodie, and, they're killing it. They're in the gym for 3 hours, for 3 years, and look exactly the same. amount of fuel, amount of work. You use that fuel up, right? You have to then recover. You got to rest and refuel, and then you can do some more work. But you don't have to kill yourself in the gym. Do your work, go home, recover. But again, if you can do 2 classes back to back, that the only way you can do 2 classes back to back, right, is if that first class you only use half your fuel because you only did half, you only give half effort. So then the second class, you do the rest, and then, right? But 2 half-ass workouts don't equal 1 full good workout. You're gonna burn calories, but you're not gonna build any skills, okay? You're not gonna become more efficient. You're not gonna become better. You're gonna be good at making it through the class, but you're not gonna be good at taking any results with you beyond the class. It's the same thing. Think about it like this. Like if you had, let's say you were gonna work out 1 hour a day, 6 days a week. Trying to work out 6 hours in a row in 1 day and then taking off the rest of the week is a stupid idea, right? It just sounds like that's ridiculous. I would never do that. It's the same thing if you try to do 2 workouts back to back instead of just busting your ass for 1 workout and then coming back the next day. Or you could even, in theory, like when I was super hardcore, when I first started out, working out like in 2003, and I had like the most optimal like situation for like the gym was in between my house and where I had to go. The gym was like in between my house and my job, and there was parking, and then and I had a job where I was just sitting around, and I had a lot of energy. But what I would do, I would maybe jog before work, go refuel, eat, whatever, then go to the gym, work out for half an hour or so, go to work for 8 hours, then at the end come back and work out at the gym or take a class, right? Either way, if I worked out twice or I worked out 3 times or I worked out once, I consumed fuel prior to each of those endeavors, or I refueled after each of those endeavors. So if I worked out 3 times, I fueled up 3 times. And at no time was I trying to kill myself. I wasn't never trying to, I'll tell anybody, take your time. Don't try to kill yourself to get in shape for fucking bikini season. You should be 24/7, 365 thinking of your health, not just thinking of your Instagram photos in 3 months. So a healthier goal is, instead of thinking about getting a bikini body for this season, think about your bikini body for next season and let this season be simply a check mark. Same, people that are, I gotta get in shape for my honeymoon. I gotta get in shape for the wedding. I gotta get in shape for the dress. No, look. Get in shape for your 10-year anniversary. Get in shape for your grandkids' graduation, and let your respective honeymoons and anniversaries and all those be check marks along the way. Set short-term goals for like 3 months, but also yearly goals or what have you. But yeah, that's about it. Hope you're doing well. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Don't kill yourself in the gym. If you got any questions, comments, or concerns, just leave them below. You can DM me, but also, I cherish any comments or what have you below, because then other folks can see them and they might be inspired to ask something else or piggyback or follow up based on their own journey. And sometimes people are just shy. They don't want to be the first person to ask a question. So maybe you can be the first person to ask a question and then inspire, inspire accordingly. All right. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful weekend. See ya. Reese's Masterpieces. Take care.